inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, for the Milwaukee Bucks, it had been an 18-year dry spell. They hadn't won a playoff series since 2001, the longest such drought in the league. But with superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo leading the way, the times are indeed changing in Brew City. Kevin?
They are fun to watch. Thank you, David. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Jazz. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And you know, for the Bucks, they're in a position that many teams would kill for. But that's not good enough for this proud franchise that they expect to be in first place.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Turner and Sabonis playing inside. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. And it's McConnell in at the point. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And the Pacers start off with the ball. Oladipo taking his time here. And it's sent back by Lopez. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. And it's Warren with the ball for the Pacers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
A shot by McConnell, no good. On offense here, the Bucks.
Yeah, you know, this is Indiana's second year now, guys, without Paul George. Obviously, that trade had a ripple effect, and in some ways, it's still being felt.
Here's McConnell. Stolen by Bledsoe. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Bledsoe.
You've really got to tag Middleton in transition so you have a chance to get in front of him. You know, his speed and athleticism, a lot to deal with if you aren't concentrating on getting back.
And the Pacers ended up with a pretty decent deal given George's public demands.
Yeah, I agree, because it was a tough situation for the Pacers once it became clear Paul George was not going to re-sign. The Pacers happy with Oladipo and Sabonis, actually thrilled, but at the same time, you look at OKC and Paul George putting up MVP numbers, makes you wonder what could have happened had he stayed.
Here is Bledsoe after the made shot from Victor Oladipo. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. The kick out to Matthews. 4 on the shot clock. No good on the triple. For Indiana, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. A wide open look here for Oladipo. No good with the triple.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by, Middleton finds Giannis. Pacers with the rebound.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Oladipo for 3. Again, Oladipo missing.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Back to Bledsoe. It's hauled in by Warren.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Pass to McConnell. Oladipo with the ball. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm. Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle, spreading it around.
Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to Miami. To the middle, here's Warren. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Giannis. He's coming off a 40-point game against Miami.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Last time they met was in Indiana.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle. Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Pacers trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, here's McConnell, guarded by Bledsoe. Just 5 to shoot. Sabonis, the pass to Warren. Off target from three-point range. Bucks leading by 4. To the paint, here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the ball.
Giannis has gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Now, here's McConnell. Defense is right there. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. Middleton outside. Giannis against Turner. Giannis dishes to Middleton. And here's McConnell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The shot by Turner, no good. And it's Middleton penetrating. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pacers trail by 8.
Well, you know, it's hard to overstate the impact that Giannis has on the floor with his play. I mean, he gives you so much at both ends of the floor, offense and defense, and really draws a lot of attention from the opposing team.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. The efficiency of Giannis, Clark, that's just the icing on the cake.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. For years, people were asking, how scary is Giannis going to be? Well, we got our answer pretty much in the form of he's a nightmare.
And here's a list of players that have been coming through for their team on both ends of the floor. The point guards with the most steals over the course of the last month. Eric Bledsoe, 4th.
And not only are these players tremendous at picking a ball handler's pocket, but as terrific point guards, they also know how to jump into passing lanes and get a steal or deflection that way as well.
For sure. I mean, they wreak havoc defensively in all kinds of ways. On the ball, off the ball, in transition. Boy, this group is the complete package at both ends of the floor.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Now, here's Oladipo. 17 points for him last game against San Antonio.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
And good that time. 10 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pacers trail by 10. McConnell kicks to Sabonis. Matthews with it. Now defended by Oladipo.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
McConnell with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And there's the pass to Turner. Oladipo outside. Just 5 on the clock. To stop the run. Good on the jump shot.
Yeah, and he scuffled a bit out of the gates. 10 shot attempts, but that's just his second make of the game.
Bucks leading by 8. Now Bledsoe. 23 points for him the last game against Miami.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
Now here's McConnell. Now the dish to Warren. Five on the clock. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Hill in for Wesley Matthews. The Pacers also changing it up. Lamb, he's checked in for Warren. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Oladipo. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Middleton the pass to Ilyasova. Pass to Bledsoe. Good D by Brogdon.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Sabonis, the rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's Hill penetrating. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so here is Indiana. 11-point game. Here's Holiday. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Passes it to Lamb. Brogdon outside. From deep three-point range, they grab their own miss. Sabonis off target from the baseline. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Here's Holiday after Eric Bledsoe's score. Holiday attacking, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 10 points for him. Buries the long-range jumper. Take a look at the NBA. Who's the best, you think, Clark, at controlling the defensive glass, getting the missed most shots and getting their offense back in gear?
Yeah, I think even though he's a bit undersized, he does a great job. Draymond Green, not only does he rebound the ball defensively, but he also can ignite the break because of his ball handling and passing ability. Giannis Antetokounmpo does a great job on the defensive backboards, as does Joel Embiid.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Williams comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Korver in for Eric Bledsoe.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
Here's Leaf. Brogdon outside. Pass to Leaf. He tries for three. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader who brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Williams looking over the floor. Here's Lopez. He kicks it to Ilyasova. Williams inside the line, and the Bucks miss again.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Lamb. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. He feeds it to Holiday. It's stolen by Hill. Williams against Brogdon. From deep, Ilyasova. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Pacers trail by 15. Lamb passes to McDermott. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Hill. Ilyasova against Holiday. That one, no good. Good D by Lopez. It's Williams with the drive. Count that bucket. And the Bucks lead by 17.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Inside. And Holiday kicks to Brogdon. Good D by Lopez. Bucks leading by 17. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Hill's experience on display there, doing a nice job handling the physical contact and drawing the foul.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
Free throw drops for Hill.
And Hill is really kind of a nice, subtle mix of explosiveness and outstanding defense. A guy who plays both ends of the floor with equal efficiency and effectiveness.
Both free throws good from Hill. Here's Brogdon. His last outing, he had 8 points. From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks taking a 19-point lead into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What's my next step as a basketball player, because I know this is just the beginning. I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go, and maybe one day I can be top 10 in all those things. I feel like I can do that.
I think he's already a top 5 player. With his skill set and physical tools, he can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, George Hill out there with Kyle Korver. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then it's Marvin Williams. And it's Ilyasova in at the 4-man position. And the call will be against George Hill. That is his first foul of the game. McDermott finds Holiday. Back to McDermott. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
McDermott does a solid job scoring close to the basket at 6'8". His size allows him to capitalize from there.
And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA, and then I digested all kinds of books and stories about him and just really admired his work on and off the court. Because he wore 33, I chose 33.
Well, Ersan Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
He's off on that one, so Indiana will take it the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Pacers trail by 15. Here's Brogdon. Second chance shot. That shot no good. Hill with some nice D. It's deflected. And here's Holiday. 8 points his last outing. No good from outside.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
That's good from Williams on the assist by Korver. And the Bucks lead by 17.
Well, you got to do better than that if you're defending Williams in that situation, because he's good at playing through contact.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Hill against Holiday. And the pass to McDermott. And here is Brogdon. Clock at 6. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Bucks. Outside Williams. And it's Korver in the corner. Back to Williams. Kicks it to Hill. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Friday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And they are looking at a ton of road games in the next stretch, but this team shouldn't fear the idea of it. They've been more than capable of getting wins on the road, and I wouldn't expect anything less on this trip.
Much respect to Matthews for his focus. I mean, you can't tie this guy down. I mean, he's excellent at scoring through contact.
And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long three.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
Matthews, no good on that one.
Guys, Wesley Matthews is a pure shooter, a long-range bomber who also plays lockdown defense on the perimeter. That's a heck of a combination.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The wide open look here for Lopez. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded by Hill. Pass to Warren. Down low, and he dunks it down.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Milwaukee leading by 15. Hill with it. 7 points in the game. Knocked loose. And it's Korver in the corner. There's the triple. Milwaukee the rebound. Fades and shoots. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Oladipo, good.
Count that one, an average long-range shooter. Oladipo makes enough to where you've got to respect his shot.
Hill passes to Lopez. From downtown, it's hauled in by Leaf. Pacers trail by 14. On its way from McDermott for 2, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Outside Hill. Lopez outside. It's Matthews on the wing. A three-pointer is right on target. Matthews has got 5 points in the quarter.
And Matthews crosses up the defense with his catch-and-shoot J. You can't afford to lay off of him.
The Pacers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. McConnell with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Pass to Leaf. Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to squat down that attempt.
The drive by Hill. It's hauled in by Warren.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Leaf. Makes it off the glass. Leaf's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Clark, do you think on average rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decade.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for George Hill. Pacers trail by 15. McConnell passes to Sabonis. Outside Warren. Back to Sabonis. Pass to Warren. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. A shot by McConnell, no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Now McConnell, following the three-point attempt by Eric Bledsoe. Sabonis kicks to Oladipo. Shoots over Matthews. Oladipo misses.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
The pass to Middleton. Here's Bledsoe. Here's Antetokounmpo. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
And let's look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Oladipo.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
Now, here's McConnell following the miss by Giannis. Warren on the wing. From past the arc. A shot by McConnell, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Now, here's Oladipo. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Sabonis. Indiana again missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Oladipo, the pass to Warren. He hangs. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Warren. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Indiana. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Clark, we hear a lot about the young basketball players in this country, the good ones playing the AAU system. Is that the best way to develop talent for the NBA?
It's one of the better ways because the competition level is quite good across regions and throughout the country with these AAU teams. I think there's some great AAU programs and some tremendous benefits to participating in AAU basketball. Some things are better than others with it, but overall, I think it's pretty solid.
And a player who flew under the radar last year, Malcolm Brogdon. Pacers wanted to add him over the summer. Got a hefty deal from Indiana to lead the Bucks.
Take a break.
Exactly the kind of player that the Pacers need.
That free throw good from Brogdon.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Brogdon hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Lopez inside, defended by Sabonis. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Indiana.
The up fake from Lopez working to perfection.
And Clark, many fans thought Brook Lopez might have lost it after his stint with Los Angeles, but you know, he was reborn after joining the Bucks.
Yeah, sometimes a fresh start re-energizes you and helps you change your game. This guy was, though, a 20-point scorer a night in the past, so he can put it in the basket. He didn't get those kind of numbers with the Bucks, but really was exactly what they needed as a big guy who could shoot the 3 and also be a rim protector inside.
First one falls for him.
Nice looking set shot for Lopez. He can stretch the floor just about to the 3-point line.
Both free throws good from Lopez. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Pacers. They trail by 18. Pass to Oladipo. Passes it to Sabonis. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
Excellent job by Sabonis after setting the screen. Very mobile in these pick and rolls.
Bledsoe passes to Giannis. On the left block. Good work defensively by Turner. Pacers trail by 16. Here's Oladipo. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
And the first one drops.
You know, while Eric Bledsoe isn't a 20-point-per-game scorer like he was in Phoenix, you could argue that he's a more effective player since coming to Milwaukee. His efficiency is at a career-high level.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Bucks. Then for the Pacers, Jeremy Lamb's checked in for T.J. Warren. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Victor Oladipo. That one misses. And for Bledsoe and the Bucks, he's been a great fit, Clark, as a third option on the team.
Yeah, I agree, guys, because it really comes down to recognizing the right spot and right role for you with your team. And Bledsoe himself recognizes that. He says he's the happiest he's ever been since coming to Milwaukee.
Here's Lopez. The Pacers making the shot. For three, Middleton. They get the rebound.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Brogdon following the basket by Giannis. Outside Holiday. Over Bledsoe. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And here is Brogdon following the three-pointer by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Now the fast break, Lamb with the ball, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the long reach of Antetokounmpo, I mean, stretches for days. And because of that, he's excellent at challenging shots.
Now here's Middleton, and they pick up 2. Middleton's got 12 points in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Lamb following the basket by Chris Middleton. Outside, Lamb. Will it go? Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis is...
The tough shots aren't going down for him right now. But neither are the easy ones. I mean, he's got to find the rhythm somehow.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Lamb finds Holiday over Middleton. The shot by Holiday, no good. The shot by Bledsoe, nobody around. No good from the wing. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Bucks on top, running away with it. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebound, and getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 19 points, 2 block shots, and 1 assist. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
You have to marvel at the uniqueness of the Greek freak. From half court, he needs only 2 dribbles. That's right, 2 dribbles to get to the rim. He can pass like a point guard at almost 7 feet. The list goes on and on.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Well, it's no wonder they're getting blown out. No energy, no fight in the rebound battle. Ernie, you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up starting now, or it's going to be impossible to come back. Like the Pythagorean theorem, times 50, times 100, times 50, times 10. Impossible to figure out, Ernie.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And so in the game for the Pacers, Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Turner and Sabonis playing inside. And it's McConnell in at the 1 spot. The Bucks have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. 1 shot.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And Clark with Giannis, you could see the change in his demeanor last year. You know, he knew he was unguardable when he was on the floor.
Well, guys, you know you're special when you can say nobody can stop me, and the general consensus is you're right. I mean, I can't think of any player in the NBA that's really suited to guard Giannis with his blend of speed and strength and ball skills. That guy handles the ball exceptionally well for a big man.
Oladipo misses.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Middleton outside. Pass to Lopez. Over Sabonis. For 3, Bledsoe. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
Warren. And Middleton with the block.
Boy, the defensive hustle there by Middleton. Stretching out and getting his hand on that shot. Excellent effort. Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Now here's Bledsoe. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. To the inside. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. 14 points for Chris Middleton.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, it tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
Up top, McConnell. Guarded by Bledsoe. Warren on the wing. 5 points in the game. Nice form on the 20-footer. Warren's got 7. Bucks leading by 21. Now Bledsoe. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Trying to get open is Lopez. No good from Bledsoe.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And he's able to get it back. And the wide open shot from Warren. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. And stolen by McConnell. Here's Oladipo. And finished off by Oladipo.
Great speed on display by Oladipo in transition. Very few guys can keep up with him in the open court.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The pass to Lopez. Looking for Oladipo. He gets it there. Rebound, Milwaukee. Middleton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. He kicks to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, his build and skill set are both platinum level. And he knows how to kick his game up a gear, too.
And the Pacers with possession here after the basket by Milwaukee. Warren against Middleton. Pass to Oladipo. Good D by Lopez.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Williams in for Chris Middleton. In Indiana with a change here, too. Leafs checked in. Now here's Bledsoe. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Fades away. Yes, that goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points now this quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Hill comes in for Eric Bledsoe. McDermott's checked in for Indiana. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Oladipo, good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, always in attack mode. Oladipo keeps constant pressure on the defense.
Now here is Hill. 7 points in the game. Outside Korver. Here's Lopez, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And Korver, a team-first guy. When one of his guys is open, he wastes no time in delivering the pass.
And here are the Pacers now. Now, here's McConnell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Oladipo against Giannis. Oladipo outside. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Unable to get that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. And Giannis throws it down.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
A challenging stretch here for Indiana. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Bucks. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And of course the Pacers. They're looking to salvage what they can of the season.
And I think for the Bucks, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Now McConnell. George Hill missing on the 3. McConnell passes to Turner. To the paint, here's Leaf, and it's sent back by Lopez.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shot.
Turner trying to free himself up. 2 points. That one goes. Leafs got 9.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
At the top of the key, Lopez. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Giannis kicks to Korver. Off target from outside.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And it's slammed in by Turner.
Boy, that's outstanding court awareness from Oladipo. Head up and found the open man.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Passes to Korver. Outside, Williams. To the middle. Here's Lopez. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. 8 points for him.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Indiana gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the call will be against George Hill. That's foul number 2 for him. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for T.J. McConnell. Brogdon outside. Now here's McDermott. Not a lot of room. 6 to shoot. Turner passes to McDermott. No good that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Pass to Williams. Down low. Here's Lopez. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Oladipo, plenty of space, and it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go.
Boy, I tell you, the improvement of Oladipo's jump shot, love the way it's looking right now.
Outside for Korver. Milwaukee getting another chance here. Here's Hill, and he banks in the layup. Hill's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, Hill is long and athletic, but deceptively strong, as he showed you there, using his body well.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for Indiana. Turner inside. Lopez is there, and it's sent back by Lopez. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. And some changes here for the Bucks. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Middleton subbed in for Kyle Korver. The Pacers also changing it up. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Doug McDermott, and Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Oladipo. Now here is Hill. 9 points in the game so far. And Middleton kicks to Lopez. Shoots over Turner. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
No good from Lamb.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Middleton inside the three-point line, and another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
You know, quite frankly, Middleton is the kind of guy that scores from all over the court. I mean, you just have to give him a little room so he can get his shot off, and he's typically knocking it down.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And here are the numbers for Turner. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. He's putting up about 17 points, 12 rebounds, and just over 4 blocks. And the intimidation factor that he possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone of their defense.
Yeah, you know, he's protecting the rim like it's his family. I mean, don't even think about going in there.
And stolen by Ilyasova. Fast break, Milwaukee. Shots good by Middleton. Middleton's got 18 points in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Chris Middleton. Here's Leaf. 9 points in the game so far. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And like many big men in the league, Clark, as he's aged, Marvin Williams has relied more on his outside shooting.
You know, he's been in the league a long time, guys, but when he first came in back in the mid-2000s, there was less emphasis on forwards being able to shoot the ball from outside. Give him a lot of credit for adjusting to the league and honing a shot that has always been a skill that's been part of his package. He can knock down the deep shot now.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Well, Greg, this is the 15th season for the veteran Marvin Williams, a former #2 overall pick back in 2005.
And even though he has never been an all-star, Williams has always been a contributor to teams. Still can give you good rebounding and scoring in a variety of roles.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for George Hill. In Indiana with a change here, too. Sabonis, he's checked in for TJ Leaf. And both free throws good for Williams.
Williams is the former #2 pick in the 2005 draft, and he's carved out a nice role for himself and continues to be an effective player.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. The shot by Middleton, wide open. The shot off that time. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. They need this one. Lopez with the block. Williams kicks to Bledsoe. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Decent at spotting his teammates. You know, Bledsoe is good, I think, at reading the defense and then recognizing when he's got an open teammate.
Now here is Holiday. Now the pass to Sabonis. Now here's Brogdon. Looking to end his cold spell. Banked in off the glass. Brogdon's got 6 points.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Now here's Lopez. Can't hit from 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Brogdon against Ilyasova. Teardrop shot, and it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Sabonis. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocked.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for Indiana. The shot by Brogdon wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Brogdon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Bledsoe kicks to Williams. Bledsoe looking it over. And he gets the bucket. Bledsoe's got his second basket of the night.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here. Only 1 of 5 this quarter.
Here's Holiday. 34 seconds left in the third. Pass to Brogdon. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Malcolm Brogdon, a clever penetrator. When he's driving like this, makes the defense uncomfortable.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And the first one at the line is good.
And you know, the 2016-17 Rookie of the Year continues to impress. Brogdon is a valuable role player who does a lot of things well.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Matthews comes in for Williams. Warren's checked in for Indiana. Brogdon hits them both. The Bucks shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. And here's Bledsoe. He's got 5. Ilyasova with the ball. Now Middleton. Outside Matthews. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Bucks on top, just dominating this one. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Wilson. Also, Brook Lopez out there. Bledsoe is out there with Brown. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Holiday after the basket by Milwaukee. Sampson, the pass to Holiday. Kicks it to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Lopez. Now the Bucks moving it up. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And it's the Pacers with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. Outside Warren. Over Wilson. Indiana again missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Brown, and it's blocked. But they recover it. Fires from deep. They get it again. Goes back up. The shot by Wilson, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
The Pacers making a switch here. McDermott's checked in. Final quarter of play, about 1.5 minutes off the clock into it. Bledsoe against Holiday. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Clark, for a while now, you and I were just talking. We've had a rule that a team cannot go without a first-round pick in consecutive years. Could it be time to lift that restriction?
I certainly wouldn't mind discussing lifting the restriction, but I like it as it is on the books because it does lend itself, I think, to competitive balance. And that's important in the strength of a league.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And for Sterling Brown, he is still developing, but you can see, Clark, where he can be valuable.
I love his game. Watched him a lot when he was at SMU, guys, and he's got all the tools you want on the defensive end. His strength, his activity, his savvy. The offensive side, still a work in progress, but he's got skills there, too.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. The Pacers have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Clark, there are a lot of factors a free agent puts into selecting the new team that he goes to. Talk about the factors that aren't basketball for these free agents.
Well, I think you could see some of them if you gave it some thought, Kevin. You think about a market size, nightlife for some guys is important, business opportunities when you think about places like Silicon Valley or New York or Los Angeles, season of life for the individual player in terms of his family and where he might want to reside after he's done playing. So there are a number of different things that contribute to free agents making moves from one team to the next.
Now, did you have a family, Clark, when you played your last couple years in the NBA?
We were without children, but it was Rosie and I. We've been married 4 years, and then our family started right after I retired.
The shot by Holiday, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Are any changes you'd like to see made in the process when players and teams are fined for any number of things, incidents on the floor or off the floor?
Well, I think there's a place for fines and the different amounts depending on how egregious the act is by a player or team makes some sense. I think having different categories, but I'm one that would rather hit hard and less often. So I think if you want to minimize the number of finable offenses, then make the penalty be greater for those things that are finable.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Passes it to Korver. There's the 3. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, love how fast Korver shoots the ball. Doesn't even think about it. Just terrific instincts.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. Outside Holiday. Pass to Bitadze. Back to Holiday. Clock at 6. Shoots over Korver. Korver with the defensive effort. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Inside, here's Wilson. Rebounded by McDermott.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Connaughton kicks to Brown. Right side Wilson. Beyond the arc. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Indiana. And there's the pass to Bitadze. Here's Sampson. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Connaughton, guarded by Holiday. Connaughton passes to Korver. And that one is off. Excellent D there from Holiday. Here's Sampson. Outside Holiday. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession. and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And Indiana with a change here, too. Leafs checked in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Wilson following the score by Indiana. Clock at 4. Here's Connaughton. And the Bucks miss again. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. McDermott can't get it to go. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. To the inside, stolen by Holiday. Here's Sampson. It's hauled in by Brown. The Bucks shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Well, Clark, at the college level, a coach was recently offered a lifetime contract. Think we'll ever see that in the NBA?
Well, you can't quite say never.
Right.
I said in college basketball, I never thought in my lifetime I'd see a 16 beat a 1 seed.
Right.
So never say never, but it's not going to happen.
Well, but you've got a lifetime contract doing this, so I guess it does happen in some quadrants.
Well, you got information that I don't have.
Now here is Holiday. Dishes to Sampson. Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Bitadze. Back to Holiday. From deep three-point range. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. A shot by Wilson. No good.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And they get it back. Shot's good by Leaf.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Holiday with the block. Passes it to Bitadze. Here's Leaf. No good on the 3.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Connaughton kicks to Korver. And the 3 ball is good. Korver's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Milwaukee.
And Korver has made a living out of hitting that 3 ball. He has one of the quickest releases in the game.
Holiday, count that one. Clark, there are strong divisions and there are weak divisions, and the NBA might be considering removing divisions altogether and having only 2 conferences. What do you think?
You know, that's interesting. I like the divisions because that's what we've been accustomed to, but just having straight conferences, I wouldn't see much harm in that. You'd adjust the schedule accordingly in terms of how many games you play within the conference and how many times each opponent, but I think that could work.
Indiana's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Bitadze. Giannis kicks to Brown. Holiday left side. The fader. Rebounded by the Bucks.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Outside Korver. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Back to Korver. Over McDermott. Korver, no luck.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
George Hill's checked in for Kyle Korver. And a change for the Pacers. Lamb's checked in. The Pacers shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Here's Sampson, and the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That is his first foul of the game. Bucks on defense. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And so he'll bring it up for the Bucks. Here's Wilson. It's blocked. They recover it. Tries again. Pass to Connaughton. Got a piece of it. There's the pass to Wilson. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You know, Antetokounmpo, for all of his skills and talent, he's a worker. This guy likes to grind and takes a lot of pride in outworking people on the board.
Lamb passes to Bitadze. Outside, Lamb. The last couple of years, Clark, we've seen a couple of Hall of Fame level players go on these farewell tours on their final year in the NBA. What a great way for fans of opposing teams to honor these terrific stars.
You know, I was a little bit mixed on how I felt about the farewell tours, but these two were handled so beautifully, and there have been others that have been handled great. It gives the fans an opportunity to express their feelings for some of the greats in the game, and that's heartwarming for all of us, I think.
Yeah, you and I were just talking about the way Kobe and Wade were terrific in their tours. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Shooting one. One shot.
.156 left in the fourth. Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. It's good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Milwaukee's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Connaughton. Unloads. Now Wilson. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And you can break out the brooms, ladies and gentlemen. They found a way to defeat this opponent all 4 games this year, finishing out a clean sweep for their season series against Indiana.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
Pass to Connaughton. Down low. Ball stolen. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And the rejection by Giannis. And it's Hill penetrating. Lays it up off the glass.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Sampson following the basket by George Hill. Sampson kicks to Leaf. Off target with his 3. Now here's Brown. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We getting out of transition, trying to get defensive stops, and everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.